YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another video, and in today's video is going to be sort of a rant kind of video, so buckle up for a long video, and let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the Redskins or the NFL, and let's get straight into today's video. So today's video, like I said, is sort of a rant video where I'm going to be talking about, will Dwayne Haskins have sophomore struggles with having to learn another offensive system within his second year? His first year, him being a rookie, of course, he had to learn an offense because he's been a rookie, and unlike most rookie quarterbacks, they're going into their new season. Other than Gardner Minshew, all the rookies quarterbacks from last year are going to their second year with the same offense and the offensive coordinator. So with Dwayne Haskins not having the same offensive coordinator and Kevin O'Connell again this year, will he have struggles? And I'm here to answer that question, so let's get straight to it. So last year, we know the Redskins, the coaching staff didn't want Dwayne Haskins. More say Jay Gruden didn't really want Dwayne Haskins, because if he did, he would have put an offense around Dwayne Haskins to make him successful, and he failed to do that. For an example, I'm not here to compare, excuse me, turn on the fan right quick. I'm not here to compare Lamar Jackson and Dwayne Haskins at all. Please, I don't want you guys to think that, but just hear me out for a second. If Lamar Jackson was to the Redskins, right, he was on the Redskins team and he had Jay Gruden as his coach, and Jay Gruden didn't want Lamar Jackson, do you think Lamar Jackson would be as dominant as he was? What the Ravens did was get Lamar Jackson. First of all, they wanted Lamar Jackson, and what they did was make an offense around Lamar Jackson's strength. What Jay Gruden and the Redskins failed to do last year was to build an offense around their quarterback's strengths. Why is that? Because they did not want him. What the Ravens did, on the other hand, was build an offense around Lamar Jackson's strengths, and we know what his strengths is running with his legs, using his legs to create space and make big plays. So what did they do? They inverted an offense of RPOs, read options, and triple read options, and just plays where Lamar Jackson is using his legs on the play, and look how successful that got him. Unfortunately, it got him a division round exit to the Tennessee Titans, but I honestly think when that was a perfect example of when you build an offense around your quarterback to their strengths, you see how good they be. Now back to Dwayne Haskins, you're like, how does this revert to Dwayne Haskins? What is Dwayne Haskins' strength? We all know what it is. It's throwing the ball. We know how strong Dwayne Haskins is. He's probably, if not other than Patrick Mahomes, he's probably the only quarterback that can throw from the 1 to the 1. I know I over-exaggerated a little bit because I don't think any quarterback can do that, but you get the gist. You know how strong his arm is. Justin Herbert, actually, I know this is off topic and stuff, but I know you guys seen a video of Justin Herbert on one knee throwing 70 yards. I think Dwayne Haskins to do that with his eyes closed. Not being biased. That should goes to show you how strong Dwayne Haskins' arm strength is. So like I said, what is Dwayne Haskins' strength? It's his arm. So incorporate an offense around Dwayne Haskins and his strengths, and he'll have a great, career, man. But then when you have a coach that doesn't believe in him, doesn't want to give him practice time, and doesn't want to give him time to start with the starters, last season I'm talking about, then how do you expect him to get good? How do you expect him to get good? Now, the big question is, with Scott Turner coming in and Kevin O'Connell leaving, will Dwayne Haskins struggle again? Because we know how bad he is at picking up the offense. It takes him some time. He doesn't just get it. He doesn't grasp it as fast as other people, and that's okay. But will he be ready week 1, considering the fact that this whole pandemic is going on? And Ron Rivera said, with the threat of it being a short training camp, and the training camp is only 2 weeks long, he will start Kyle Allen. So do I think that Dwayne Haskins will struggle going into his second year, considering the fact that he has to learn another offensive system? And I think that it's somehow, 50-50. If Dwayne Haskins really wants this job and he really is going to earn this job, he's going to put his nose in that playbook and learn the air choreo offense, because if you don't know, that is the offense that we will be running next year under Scott Turner. If he really wants to learn the air choreo offense, of course, you can't talk to him right now because, we're all in this pandemic. Call him up if you have to, or just learn the air choreo offense. Now, I know every every offensive coordinator and person that runs the Air Coryell offense runs it a little differently. But watch film from Kyle Allen last year, from where he won, ran it correctly, and that was that time where they won 5 games in a row before they went on that losing spell last year, and they inserted Will Grier into the starting lineup. Watch those games, Dwayne Haskins, if you really want to earn this job. Because I think that Ron Rivera wants to give this job to Dwayne Haskins. Now, Dwayne Haskins just has to go out and prove it. Now, will he have a sophomore slump because he has to learn another offense? Now, like I said, it's 50-50. 50-50, yes, that he can, have a slump, and he will have a slump only because we know how long it takes him to grasp an offense. Now, for the start of the season, he was really struggling, and towards the end of the season, he picked it up. Now, do we want that again? No, we don't want that again. So, will the safe pick be Kyle Allen? That is what we have to figure out. Now, the reason why I say he won't have a sophomore slump and he will, be great, like I think he will and I know he will, is because the dude has a mean work ethic, man. He really wants to be successful in this league. He really wants to do great things and, win MVPs and Super Bowls and stuff like that. So he has a great work ethic. He really wants to thrive to be the best quarterback in the NFL. So I know he will put his nose in that playbook and use, they made it more easier for us. Nowadays we can watch tablets and watch film. We don't have to leave our house to do that. You can just log into wherever the Redskins had their film at, watch it from last year, maybe ask Scott Turner for the Panthers, film from last year, or even just go on YouTube and look it up, man. It's so many ways that you can learn how to run offenses and defenses and stuff like that in different schemes nowadays. So it shouldn't be no reason why Kyle Allen is beating Dwayne Haskins out for the quarterback situation, because we know Dwayne Haskins is obviously more talented than Kyle Allen, but Kyle Allen knows the offense more than Dwayne Haskins. So that's why I'm pushing. I really hope that we have a full training camp and mini camp so Dwayne Haskins can learn the offense really fast, because I just feel like it's not fair to just give it to Kyle Allen only because we're only going to have maybe a 2-week training camp, but at the same time I understand it because he knows the offense. But it seems like Ron Rivera and Scott Turner are on the same page. They want Dwayne Haskins. They always say Dwayne Haskins is the starter on this team, but Kyle Allen is just here to help him learn the offense. You know what I mean? So let me know what you guys think down below as always. I know it was a little quick video. How do you feel about this topic? Will Dwayne Haskins struggle severely in his sophomore season since he has to learn another offensive system with the amount of years that he's been in the NFL? Other than what I say earlier? Did I say Greg Minshew? Other than Minshew, Gardner Minshew, he's the only quarterback that has to learn another offensive system. Him and Gardner Minshew has to learn a new offensive system because Jacksonville has great Jay Gruden, obviously, as their offensive coordinator now, and we have Scott Turner, Cliff Kingsbury, and Kyler Murray, and all the other guys, Drew Lock. All the other guys have somewhat of an advantage on Dwayne Haskins and Gardner Minshew because they have the same offensive system. So it should be fun to see how this pans out, man. Will Dwayne Haskins struggle next year, or do you think he's going to get it? He's going to work hard and understand the Air Coryell offense to be the starter on the team. Now, I already gave you my opinion. I said I think and I know Dwayne Haskins will learn the offensive Coryell offense. He just gives off that vibe that he wants it. He's humbled. He really wants to get it, and I know he will because he's shown flashes last year of how great he can be. Once he took command of this offense and he started speaking up and being the leader on his offensive line started to trust him. He started to be like, man, this young cat know what he's talking about. We can trust him. Yeah, I know you remember that video of him kirking on the, well, if you don't know what kirking mean, let me use it for a universal term. He started yelling at the offensive lineman saying, what do I need to do to help you? Well, no. He said, no. What do I need to do to help you? No. What the, he started cursing at him. He got in their face. And they need people like that. They want to know that they have a quarterback that's willing to lead them. And Dwayne Haskins showed that. So now I gave you my opinion. I know Dwayne Haskins will learn his Air Coryell offense and be successful in this league. And he will be the starter. If Kyle Allen does be the starter, then I will really be mad, but at the same time, I will understand. So let me know what you guys think down below as always about this topic. It's me, boy, one guy to like, comment, subscribe, help to the Redskins. I gave you my opinion on this. Now the floor is yours. Will Dwayne Haskins struggle in his second year since he has to learn a whole nother offense in his second year season? I gave you my opinion, and the floor is yours. Like, comment, subscribe, help to the Redskins. Me, boy, one guy. Peace.